good. So we have one of my biggest classes I've seen here. So 10 students. You know, with these classes, with such a big amount of people, I know that not everyone will speak as much as maybe they would like. I already apologize for such a big class on behalf of course, the Open English for this. You know, we'll talk about basically working and a lot of other things. Feel free to speak about many other things, ask your classmates other questions, follow-up questions and everything. And I'll also be thinking of some questions alongside the class. So yes, because this is such a big class, let's use the little hand icon as well. So we don't speak on top of each other. Otherwise, if it was smaller, I wouldn't do that. Let's start with Aldi's to read this slide. Let's start with that.
Okay, let's go. Business at the office. During this class, you will discuss jobs with your classmates, describe your workplace, learn about working remotely.
Very good. Remotely. Very good. Okay. Does everyone see the list the way I'm seeing it? Okay, I'll make sure, I'll write it down because there's such a big class. Okay. Ask your classmates any of these questions. Also feel free to, of course, elaborate on them. Don't not just be like yes or no. Tell the class a little bit about your answer. Okay. Let's get right started already. Claudia, can you start, please?
Okay, teacher. Yes. Find a person in classroom has a great job. I make a question. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. For Eduardo, do you have a great job, or do you create a job, teacher? Is the best.
Do you have, we can say with a, yeah, do you question.
Do you have a creative job? Yeah.
Good. Good.
Yeah, I think I have a creative job. I am software developer. Then I have to create different solutions for different problems.
Good. Continue, Edward, please.
Okay, Edwin, do you have a stressful job?
Thanks for asking, Eduardo. Yes, I have a stressful job because my bosses request for fulfillment of the things that they order at the beginning of each day, and at the end of each day also they ask for that things, and maybe you need to run for many things to get that objective, that goal. And one or 2 days in the week, it can be good, but it's almost all days of the week, and almost all the month. It's that rhythm of work, and that is a little stressful.
Very good.
Francisco, do you want to change your job?
No, I like my job, and I don't want to change it. Okay. And Gonzalo,
Oh, yes.
do you need to speak English at their job?
Like these. Gonzalo, are you? Is everything okay there? Gonzalo?
Sorry, teacher.
No
What-
problem. Francisco, please repeat if you
Okay.
can.
Gonzalo, do you need to speak English at their job?
Depends. Usually it's not necessary, but sometimes the company work. It depends with the company with working with, because sometimes company from United States or Canada. There are companies who work with company when I work, and then in this case I need speak English. How you say it's in English, technical English. So it's not frequently.
That's still good. Very good. Continue, please, Gonzalo.
Next question. Okay, Hasten.
Yes.
Hasten, you have more than one job?
Actually, I have two jobs. One of them is as tester QA in a software factory, and I have other job as a teacher. I enjoy teaching about testing, and after my job on Wednesdays, I used to teach about testing in a course that I prepared. Okay, Marta, would you like once to change your job?
Hello. No, in fact, I changed my job 4 years ago. I used to work in a bank. Now I am a photographer. So now I'm happy with this job. And Adilson, do you speak English at your job?
Well, I'm a restaurant manager, and sometimes I have to speak English at my job. Even though I don't speak English very well yet, I try to speak English, and I'm here improving my English because I need to speak English at my job. And yeah, I have to speak, but sometimes it's a little confused because I work with food, and sometimes I have a difficult word in food to speak, but okay.
And last one, please, to Claudia.
Claudia, tell me, do you have a creative job?
Okay, and sorry, please repeat the question.
I asked, do you have a creative job?
Okay, creative job. No, I don't have creative job. I am housewife now. Now I take care of my daughter, but I study English because I like to get a good job. And yes.
Very good. I would say being a housewife is a creative job.
Oh, no.
Has anyone tried to cook 3 meals a day? That's a creative job.
Yeah. Take care of daughter, a baby. Outside of home is, my goodness.
I've had this topic already with some other students, and also same thing. I mean, being a mother and staying at home is a job.
Yes. Yes, but you don't receive money. The problem is
a job is a job with or without money.
Yeah.
need to try and, you know, get rid of what they say what a job is. You know, being a student is a job as well. Being a good student is a job, and staying at home is also a job. But yes, we can talk more about this, of course, as the topic goes on. Very good. Anyone who wants to say anything about this slide before we move on? Okay, perfect. Very good. Let me delete here. Okay. So the quote me page now. Let's get Marta to read this, please.
Yes. Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. Yes.
And the questions, please, Marta.
Of course. What does this quote mean to you? Do you agree or disagree? Why or why not? Do you like your job? Why or why not? What kind of job would you like to have in the future?
Very good. So again, think of things, you know, outside the box, like we were thinking. You know, not every job is what we think is a job. Everything's a job. Everything that you work in is a job. It doesn't matter if you receive money or not. So try to think of, you know, some things to talk about, to debate on this, whether you agree on it or you don't. Who would like to open up the conversation here?
I would like. Sorry.
Oh no, okay, go ahead. After you can be me.
Yesterday I was watching a video about this quote, casual, this quote, sorry, and the host, I don't know, the YouTuber said that this job is this quote is is not new, but in 90s all books started to, I don't know, quoting. I don't know how to say it. This quote, it was popular in the 90s, but I think it's not totally true. It's not truly.
It's not true. It's true.
It's not true. It's not true. It's not true because maybe you have a passion, but that passion is not possible. It's not necessary a job because you are not able to do it always. So you need to, your passion is not necessary. I mean, your passion is not necessary your job. For different scenarios, different for the context, I think.
Yeah, I mean, Confucius was around a very long time ago. Things are much different now, but yes. Alison, did you want to say something?
Okay, for me, choose a job you love, and you have to think outside the box. It's very beautiful when you talk about think outside the box, but in some company, you can't think outside the box. You can tell the truth. I guess it's not exist because you have to work. Job, it's job. Even though you don't love, but you have to work. Even though you love your job, you have to work. It's a serious situation. If you, for instance, you are work at home like you teacher, you are working at the moment, of course. But in that case, when I see this quote, choose a job you love, I think outside the box. And it's not true. You can think outside the box in certain company. I think like that.
Very good. Anyone else? Does no one else have anything to say about this? Let me think of some follow-up questions here. What about, I mean, you will always find something you dislike in okay, Neil was just going to, yes. I have a question here, but it's on the next slide. Okay. It might be a bit of an easier one. What do we think about just being able to choose? Okay, let's not look at this part. What do you think about choose this, just this? Do you think you're able to do that?
It's difficult. It's difficult because you have needs, and I think mainly that needs are related to get money, get an income to your daily life, to maintain your life, to live, basically. So as I said before, maybe you have a passion related to art, to, I don't know, poetry, but you need to get money to live, and sometimes it's not possible to do it. I mean, to get money, to get a payment for do that at not immediately. Maybe you can try to learn, to improve your skills about poetry, art, your passion, but not necessarily that not necessarily guaranteed the payment in the short time, in the short term. So
right.
you need to, sometimes you need to choose the other more pragmatic options to get money, very different to your than your patients.
Exactly, that's kind of the route I was going in, right? Capitalism didn't exist when Confucius was around. So talking about, go ahead, Francisco, did you want to say something?
Yes, I think the job require sacrifice. I think the most parts of the job, and I think the people the job because you need it. No job it's different. The leisure it's not leisure, and very hard job with your love all times because you need all day and every year and the most part of your life job and product and then it's very hard job your life completely in my opinion.
Very good. So difference between work and hobbies. Good. Marta, please.
Hi, I think for me, the most difficult thing to choose a love that I loved, it was that I needed to choose my job very early. We need we graduated and with 17 and we have to decide what to do. I think it's too early. I had no idea what I wanted to do. I thought about something that I like it with 30 or 35, I don't know. So it's difficult to decide what you want to do with 17. There are a lot of possibilities. So I think this is the problem. We need to decide very early. So this is not good.
Okay, so here we have a little bit of a criticism for, again, the system a little bit. Very good. I agree. Also, you might not know what you like to do, right? You have to try many things before you figure something out. Yes, please, Aldisan.
Yeah, I'm 38 years old. I'm a restaurant manager. Until today, I don't know what I love to do. I don't know if I love my job. I just work because I need to save up money.
Yes. Yes, it feels like that's, you know, a lot of people are kind of in this. Claudia. No.
Yes, teacher. Yes. Yes, I think this would mean that, for example, if you have a good job, when you develop your skills and develop your career and feel comfortable and happy in a job, no? But sometimes people need to work in other professions that don't like and feel uncomfortable, yes, but is for necessity, yeah, but people don't like the job because only, yeah, with there are more options to work. But I think this quote is when you develop your skills and think comfortable in a job with your career, yeah.
Very good, right? So again, talking about not everyone having, you know, the privilege to choose, the opportunity to choose.
Yes,
exactly.
Yes,
right.
Nowadays it's complicated, and you need to work in, I don't know, in another company that, yeah.
Yes, exactly. So you need to, yeah, you basically just need to work for money, unfortunately.
Yes, teacher, for necessities, for especially when you have children, it's most important to work hard in a I don't know, in other company that you don't have good opportunities, or for example your career not develop your career, yeah, your profession. Yes.
Exactly. So also being stuck because you do have responsibilities and other things.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Let's continue if no one else has anything. There's some more questions in the other ones. It's basically like a, you know, sequence to this, to these ones. I'll let the class read by themselves, and I have more questions for this that I'll write down. Well, the first one kind of has it, so where we can put or downside, negative downside. If you are working away, maybe. And the first one is maybe the bigger one. You know, do you prefer to earn money and have it ruin your health, or do you prefer a job that pays less and is more relaxed? I think is the big one, the money issue. Hyson.
Okay, I have a strong opinion about this topic. I definitely want to stay at home. I love work from home. It's my, I love working, sorry, love working from home. To me, it's very productive, it's comfortable. I didn't need to spend time transporting.
Commuting, we say commuting
to the office. I can profit the time learning, the time learning and a lot of things. So I really love working from home. working from home to have some not benefits. The other side of the benefits, the other word, the opposite of benefits, cons. Working remotely have cons. Maybe you need to talk with your co-workers, take some fresh air in other space different to your room or your living, I don't know, but in a balance, benefits of working remotely to me have more weight, yes.
That's correct. Very good. Yes, I also agree with that. The way to and from work. Okay, let's hear from Eduardo first. I'll come to you, Alison. We haven't heard from Eduardo yet. Go ahead, Eduardo.
Okay, I am agree about working from home. It's better. I am working from home since the pandemic started, and I think it's very comfortable. In my case, I want to commute about 2 hours in every day, and then it's better for me to save this time to do other things, maybe read or watch TV, or maybe just relaxing.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I think if you can and your work is and your job, it's you can do in every place. I think it's better to choose working from home.
Good. Same idea about the commute, we say. Okay, Aldison, please.
I can't work from home because the restaurant, I have to work face to face. But honestly, I prefer a stressful job that pay me very well, like for instance, the restaurant, because I can relax while I'm sleeping, the gym, at the park. Yeah. I would like to. Sorry, I would love to work at home, but I can't work. I don't have any kind of experience work from home.
Right. So, of course, some fields you cannot work from home, right? Like the restaurant business, or if you're a doctor, also medical field. Edwin.
I have had the opportunity to work remotely because my company allowed that for the policy, the clients, and it's so wonderful because you can you can I don't know how to the words, disponibility, I don't know, the
Availability.
for each thing that you want to do in your home, and that is good because you can take advantage of all part of the day for not only do things about your job, but also personal things. If you are organized, you can do many things additional to job. But even if it is necessary to come back to the job, you can again accustomed for new routines, and maybe in a point, maybe 2 or 3 months before you come back for your job, you can get a new routine, and maybe you can take advantage of your new routine and continue being productive as the same way that you had when you worked remotely.
Right. Yes, I agree. Doing many things at home is very helpful when you work at home. Very good. Thank you. Gonzalo, you had your hand up.
Oh, yes, teacher. In my case, of course, I prefer a stressful job because I can keep my mind busy. So, of course, from the medical point of view, it's better working from home because of the pandemic time. So, but because of my work, I am a civil engineer. And one time you need, in my case, I need to go outside and sometimes breathe some fresh air. So I work in an office and working from home is, I think it's 50-50 for me. So it's my opinion.
Good. Okay, so we have some people who think money is more important than being relaxed. What are some of the benefits in terms of for the company, not just for the personal? And I can actually think of other things. I think it was Edwin that was saying it, right? So I had a student in my last class say, this helps actually working mothers because they can take care of their children at home at the same time as working. So little things like this that we don't realize. But what could be a benefit for the company to have you there or not have you there? What do we think? I don't know if those are new hands or if those are old hands. Hyson, or is that a new hand?
Can you read by me, teacher? I
Not.
don't understand.
For what I just said, Francisco?
Do you repeat for me? Can you read?
Yes, like the benefits for the company, not for you. The benefits of the company or the downsides, the negatives for the actual company, not personal, of working remotely. Can we think of any?
Thanks. And in my opinion, I think the company, the benefits is you don't spend I think don't spend material sorry, energy in your house, equipment. It's very beneficial work in the company, and you change, you talk with your coworkers. It's very important to increase improve your job. It's very important, and try change ideas. It's very important work in the company.
Exactly. Right. So working with coworkers, but not having to pay rent for the company. Edwin.
Maybe the expenses related with the general service like light, water, gas. That in many companies there are significant expenses for that kind of things, and when the most of the employees work remotely, we can save we know they can save a lot of money in that kind of things, and also with companies we have policies related to pay transportation to their employees to to go to a meetings in another places or city, or when you or when they have to pay the transportation where the employees work a lot of the day until, I don't know, midnight, and they have to pay the transportation and maybe the food. There are some other things that the companies can save money, because they don't need the pay that kind of things. Take into account that the meetings you can do remotely, and maybe in any hour of the night, and it's a thing that the companies don't worry about that.
Right. So that goes also into this question, right? Not everyone has this cycle of wanting to work early or later, right? Also something similar to what you had said, Edwin.
Yes.
Very good. Anybody else would like to share? We have a few minutes left of class here. So please take this time for those who haven't spoken as much today, talking about I think especially this first question, you know, well, is can be quite divided between the class, what the opinions of it are. Who else would like to say something? Hyson, is that still an old hand?
No, it's old. Yes, it's an old hand.
Okay. What do we, maybe if no one wants to say anything, what do we think about the future of automated working? The future being taken over by robots. We have any, is that still an old hand? I said.
Yes, it's an old hand, but
you don't know
I
how to
could talk about this.
Okay.
Automated working is, I don't know if it's the future. I think it's the present. Maybe you mean for example, robots could be replaced waiters and other roles or professionals.
Exactly.
To me, it will happen in the middle term. A lot of companies are working now in that, but I believe that never that, for example, professionals like psychologists, it will be difficult to replaced by robots, for example. All the professions related with relationships, human relations.
Exactly. Very good. Right, people-centered. Very good. Marta.
Hi, and about that, I think in the future will exist a lot of robots that will replace the human's job, but normally jobs that are very equal. Can I say equal? Very the same. You do always the same thing.
Repetitive.
Repetitive, yes. But jobs like, for example, photography. How could a robot? How can I say robot?
Yes.
Robot do a photography job, for example. If you go to some place to make photography, it's not possible to a robot do this, because you need to think about what's the best light, what's the best angle, what's the moment, what's the perfect moments to take a picture. So I think a lot of jobs that you need to think about something, robots couldn't do this kind of job.
No, for sure, there's still a need for creative jobs in some way. It's
Yes.
not for everyone, but it will be. Some people will lose their jobs. Very good. We've run a little bit out of time, but we started class a little bit late today as well. Alderson, did you still want to say something? I saw your hand. I'm not sure. Anyone else?
No, you are talking about automatic working, and I was watching TV some days ago, and I was seeing the robot serving food at the restaurant. Oh my goodness, I'm total shocked. Maybe in the future I will lose my job.
Yes, I think it's very, as Hyson was saying, it's kind of starting already now. Okay, very good. I don't know if anyone else would like to say anything, or if people are in a rush to leave. Of course, we've gone past the class time. Let's leave it at that for today. And thank you everyone for coming, and also for participating and volunteering, sharing your thoughts and opinions with the class. And with that said, I'll let everyone go for today, and I hope everyone has a nice day and a nice morning.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you, teacher. Have a nice day.
Ciao, ciao.